What's good, YouTube? This is Jaden, and in today's video, as you can, well, I don't know if you can tell, but I'm on a different camera and I got my mic because I want to make the videos better quality. But in today's video, I just want to talk about respect, and I feel like in this generation, respect is lacked and not given when it's supposed to be given. And I'm about to get further into that, but I just want to start off by saying thank you for the support that I got in the last two videos. Those have been some of my most engaging videos I've posted since I've been back this last time. So I just want to thank you all for that. And if you want to like, comment, share, subscribe, anything helps. I'm just trying to reach the people because I call myself the people's voice. I just want to talk to people and speak for the people who are too scared to talk for themselves or don't know what to say. I just want to be that person for them. But I want to talk about how respect is a two-way street. And me personally, I feel like respect is something that doesn't need to be how do you put it? Doesn't need to be earned, but should be taken away, if that makes sense. I say this in because being in a college environment with a bunch of other college students, um, everybody's living their own life. So everybody feels like whatever they have going on in life is the most important, and they don't value others' times, opinions, etc. So especially in a couple of my classes, the professor or whoever might go over a couple things that they ask for in their classroom, which might be no phones, no headphones, slight talking, different things like that. And those are things that I feel like aren't too outrageous and are things that can be met in a classroom environment because you're supposed to be paying attention to the lecture. And a lot of students disobey these, I guess, orders or recommendations because they feel like, oh, I can do what I want. This is my phone. This is my mouse. So like, if I want to talk, I'm gonna talk. If I want to listen to whatever, and there's just not a level of respect there. And this isn't even a situation. Sorry, I'm looking at my phone to keep my notes, but this isn't even a situation of somebody has disrespecting me to the point where I don't show them respect. The respect just isn't there to begin with, and I feel like that's a really bad problem because everybody always says, "Oh, well, I have no reason to respect you. Respect has to be earned." How does somebody earn your respect if you don't know them? I feel like if you start every interaction and conversation off with a, "Hey, I'm gonna respect this person as long as they respect me back and don't do anything to lose my respect," that's completely valid. So if I was to walk into your house, and you tell me, "Hey, no shoes at the door," different things like we don't sit on this couch, don't do this, you can do that, whatever. I have to respect your rules because you haven't done anything to make me not want to respect you and you haven't disrespected me. But it would be different if something happened and I might have said something prior to, or I might have said something about you, and then I give you some kind of order. Then it's like I can't respect that because you weren't respecting me. And it's really just in teenagers. Adults kind of have this thing where they go about their days and they mind their business and they treat other adults as such. But teenagers always put themselves first, not in a I need to work on myself way, but in I'm the most important thing way. And I don't know how you really teach people or get the word out of like changing their opinion on what is deemed respectable, not respectable, and what they deem as you can earn respect, you lose respect, different things like that. But I just wanted to bring awareness to it because I feel like a lot of kids these days just don't even know what respect is. And respect isn't bowing down to somebody and following their every move. Respect is the way you address people. Yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Yes, no, like formal responses. Things like thank you, no, thank you. Just things that show that you're actively listening and you do care in the way to give somebody a proper response. A lot of people will ignore you now. They'll act like you don't exist. And you haven't done anything to disrespect them. They just say, "Oh, I don't have to respect you. I don't have to give you my time." And it's like, that's okay, but a simple no thank you, I don't feel like talking, or excuse me, I'm trying to do something in a polite tone will be perfectly fine. So I just want to put this out there for not even just higher ups, but even your peers. Sometimes somebody might be trying to do something nice for you. Whether it's hold a door or share some knowledge with you or something. And a lot of people just don't pay them any mind or whatever because the respect isn't there. And you don't have to know somebody to respect them. You can respect somebody and then they lose your respect, then you don't have to. And even losing respect for somebody doesn't mean be disrespectful. Losing respect for somebody can mean, hey, I appreciate you telling me so and so, but I just can't take your word for it. Based off the past interactions we've had, it may be unreliable or misleading, stuff like that. That's the way you can say, hey, whatever you're trying to tell me or do for me, I'm really good off of, but thank you, in a sense. So that's what I just wanted to talk about right now, just respect and how it's important to respect people, but also respect yourself. If you don't respect people off the rip, you're not respecting yourself and your character. Because if people were to approach you and not respect you, you would feel some type of way. But in their eyes, they just don't have reason to respect you. But a lot of people have one sided ways of thinking to where they think that the way they think about something is how everybody else thinks about it. And that's not true. So basically for the teenagers, kids, and even some adults, I just want to tell you guys, just to go into situations with respect. Now, there are times where you can lose respect or not respect somebody. And that's perfectly fine as long as you address it and don't do immature or silly things to show it instead of you just saying it. We're all growing up. We're all growing teenagers, adults, even kids. It's just courteous to let people know of certain situations. So, in my opinion, I just say approach every situation with respect. Respect yourself and others. If people give you a reason not to, you handle it as is. But don't just outright disrespect or be mean to people for no reason just because you feel like you don't have to be nice to them. I feel like that's just a played out comment. So thank you guys for enjoying this video. Thank you guys for watching if you made this far. I'm going to try to get back to making more videos. I just don't want to push out content and it's meaningless. I just want to make content about things that actually mean something to me. So if you have any video recommendations down below, please let me know. And until next time, peace.